Turn 1 off. Turn 2 on. Now can you hear me? Hi, everybody. Weather Extra. I'm really here on Thursday morning. And apparently I can't tell the difference between mic 1 and mic 2. Am I good? You can hear it? You sure? All right. Tatiana tried to help me. She's like, Jeff, you put mic 2 on, not mic 1. Oh, I know. Hey, we still have sunshine right now, which is really good. I got to drink my tea, everybody. Now we're good. Sorry for the gulp. But yeah, we got some sunshine. We're good to go. I'm looking pretty good out there right now. Figured that we'd get a little cloud cover in here sometime like by late morning, early afternoon. But so far, so good. I still think there will be some more clouds in the afternoon, though, especially if you live closer to the Georgia-Alabama state line. If you are on the Mississippi-Alabama state line, you'll probably keep sunshine all day. The clouds will be confined to areas east. They're working back essentially east to west. There's what we call a little trough, and it's just enough to bring a little cloud cover and a stray sprinkle or two. And I'll show you the radar in just a moment. But most of you all going to stay dry today. And not only going to stay dry today, you're going to stay dry till all the way through next weekend. I mean, there is nothing that remotely comes close to the area in terms of rain. So if you like sunshine, you're going to like the 10-day forecast. And those of you who like that fall feel, you had it this morning, right? There was some areas in the 40s this morning. That's like downright cold. But 50s for most locations. And that's the pattern that we're in now. 70s, 80s by day, 50s at night. Gets a little warmer next week, but really quiet pattern. Obviously, we could use a little bit of rainfall. That's not a big secret. But temperatures that were mainly 50s this morning with a few 40s. Now 60s for most locations. 57 in Fayetteville, though, the exception. I think we got about a 75 or 76 in us today. That sounds good. We talked yesterday about the dew point temperatures. Remember yesterday morning it was foggy and dreary and just literally gross outside? That's because your dew point temperatures, we talked about this yesterday, they were like 67, 68, 69. And you got to drop that down into the 50s. And ideally, if you can get dew points in the 40-degree temperature range, that is amazing. But your dew point is the biggest or best indication of how much humidity is in the air. Not the relative humidity on your app. I know there's a little percent and it has the word humid in humidity. I get it. But if you really want to know how humid it is outside, you always look at your dew point temperature. If it's 70 or higher, like in July and August, it's oppressive. If it's 60 to 70, it's humid. If it gets below 60 into the 50s, that's a bit more comfortable, and it's usually a good indication of how crisp the air is outside. And that's what we had out there this morning. Wind gusts, not much. A little breezy yesterday, right? Had some gusts, 20, 25 miles per hour. Not today. Mainly 5 to 10, a little occasional gust of 15. Winds mainly out of the northeast and northeast easterly today. They were more like northeasterly yesterday. And there's the little bit of sprinkle activity we talked about on air. It's the reason why we kept a little percentage in. We do have viewers actually in Cherokee County, and there's some rain there now. That little shower sprinkle activity is trying to work west, but I don't think it makes it very far. But you see the cloud cover now starting to develop there in Albertville and Fort Payne. It's real subtle. As we move into the afternoon, sorry, that cloud cover will likely work a little bit more back to the west. I'm going to take another sip of my hot tea. And YouTube, so you couldn't hear me cough. All right, afternoon planner. A lot of cloud cover. Try to work east to west. Again, more west you are, the more sun, the more east, more clouds. Here's your temperatures in the mid-70s. Tonight, a few clouds and cool. Gonna go 55, but I would not be surprised if we have a 50 or 51, maybe even a 49 tomorrow morning. Depends how much cloud cover we keep, but I think most of us will be clear by morning. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday look fantastic. 70s to near 80 by day, 50s at night. This is perfect in terms of sunshine and temperature, but it doesn't really give you much rain, and that's what many of you are asking for. High school football action. We've had some great weather for high school football. This Friday will be no exception. This will be the Friday night that if you're in the bleachers, on those hard bleachers, you might want to go ahead and bring yourself a little bit of, oh cool, might want to bring a little bit in the way of like a hoodie, or maybe you want to bring like one of those little hot pocket things and stick them in your like hands. It's that chilly. I mean, when you're at the game and you're not playing, the players are sweating, they're doing their thing, and you're sitting there cheering your team on. I mean, temperatures falling back in the 50s is pretty chilly stuff, right? So your 10-day forecast, we threw that little spotty sprinkle drizzly thing in today. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is a trifecta of awesomeness, enjoy. And then next week, it gets a little warmer, though, midweek. Could even go maybe a little higher in the temperature, but nonetheless, we'll go mid-80s for now. And good call for early next weekend is the Liz Hurley Ribbon Run is on that Saturday. And it's so important to make sure that that weather works out well for a great event and a great cause. Liz Hurley is amazing, and the weather looks to be amazing for it too. It would be fitting if it would be. So temperatures will be right around 80, and that's 10 days out. Always going to be a little fluctuation at 10-day out forecast, but it looks really good right now. Looks like really quiet. So not much going on. Hi, Lisa. Lisa Chavez from Elkmont. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Have a fantastic day. Hope you have a chance, Lisa, to get outside, enjoy a little bit of the sunshine. I know I'm going to once the noontime show is over. Beautiful day. I said this back like in August. I said, I love when September and October get here. Everyone wants it to be fall-like, and I get it, but I'm okay with sunshine in 70s and low 80s. I'm good with that. It's been great for a lot of the events. There's only like one Saturday we had that rain, and there was that event in Coleman, and it rained. But other than that, all the events that I talk about on the weekends have had good weather, and any events taking place this Saturday or Sunday look good. Do have one kind of fun thing that Eric Burke and I are doing Friday night. We signed up for this cosmic pickleball. We have no idea what we're doing. And we're going to try to play. It's indoors, though, from 6 to 9. But you have to wear, like, neon clothes, and you can actually, like, put neon tape around your paddle racket thing. But anyway, it should be fun. I can't play when I can see. I can imagine how I'm going to play when it's dark, but I get some exercise on Friday, which will be good. Hi, Dio from PC. What are you doing? Hi, Donna Oliver. Good to see you on. We appreciate you stopping in for Weather Extra. I think I just got Eric Bird came in, gave me a special little message while I had the camera off me. I don't think I am on TVL today, so Peyton will be, and she'll be on at 11. And then Gina and I will be on at noon for the newscast. And we'll keep updates coming, not only on the weather, but following up some of the breaking news from this morning, and any other news stories that popped since the morning show came to an end, of course. Tropics, got an email. This guy, Chris, he's a good guy. Chris in Athens. He writes me every morning. He says, Tropics, what's going on? We're going to get something? Like he wants a hurricane. I don't want a hurricane. But just to give you a quick update, there's Jerry with a J spinning around. I think there's tropical storm watches for parts of the Windward Islands. It's eventually, though, Jerry's going to go up and then east, probably spare Bermuda, so another fish storm, which has been the theme so far this year. There's an area of development that was in the Gulf that they were watching, the National Hurricane Center, and they've taken that away now. And there's another area of concern that they're watching in the North Atlantic that I don't think will be named. So tropics, though we're into the J, and K would be the next one. We've had named systems, but like 3 hurricanes total and not really any direct hits. I mean, there was some damage in the Outer Banks with Aaron. Umberto also emailed some wave action, took out some of those houses that are built on the Outer Banks that are like way out there. But yeah, so far so good. Tropics, remember, go all the way to the end of November, so we still got about, 6 more weeks? 7? But almost done. All right, I'm going to try to save my voice the best I can for the noon show. And I'm fighting the good fight. Hopefully my voice will come back soon. I'm sure a lot of people at home are like, I kind of like it when your voice doesn't sound good. Then you don't talk as much. But Peyton will be on at 11, Gina and I at noon. Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis will be in tonight. Eric Burke will be here tomorrow morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 4:30 with you. And then I'll fill in probably the middle shift. Jada or I will cover the noon show. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do yet. And then Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis will be here Friday night. And we will get you lined up for your weekend plans. There's not really much to change. Maybe a degree or 2 up or down. That's about it. Anything that looks like it could be a a game changer. It's just not on that 10-day forecast. Some of the forecast models, this is one thing I'll leave you with. Forecast models yesterday, last week really, had a really sharp cold front coming through on the 11th day on that forecast. It's backed off now. It doesn't look like it will be as cold. So a lot of social media buzz, people putting that stuff out there, and then everyone was like, oh, it's going to finally get cold on like the 19th or 20th. But right now, that doesn't look like that's going to come to fruition. We'll see how it plays out, but there's no real defining cold front. There's some cooler air in place now. But like waking up this morning in the 50s is kind of where we should be for this time of year. So no real game changer dropping that temperature big time anytime soon. But we'll keep an eye on it for you. And for now, everybody, a great day. Get a little time outside if you can. And have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Talk to you soon.